3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the HerdU Podcast. I'm Tessa.
I'm Adam.
And we are so excited that you are here. Adam, what's been the favorite thing of your week so far?
This week, my email inbox has been kind of quiet.
Nice. After a couple weeks ago.
After a couple weeks ago, it's been great.
Good.
Catching up on some stuff that I desperately needed to get
Perfect.
caught up on. So
Nice. I don't know about you, but short weeks are the longest week ever. Like, listen, I'm not complaining because I really did enjoy having Monday off, but it's like, I don't know why they just seem like they are forever long.
Yeah, maybe it's because, obviously you miss 1 or 2 days of work. Mm-hmm. So you feel like you're already behind.
Yeah.
And then just stuff throughout the week. You're like, man, it's going to be a short week, so I got to
Crazy.
cram all this in.
It's crazy, yeah.
I don't know if it's more of a mental thing. Like,
it might be. Well, and for me this week, I fly out to Austin. I have a board meeting, so my week's already like super short anyway, and I'm stressed out. I'm like, I have no time. Like, what is happening? And I mean, I can work on the plane and stuff like that, but who wants to do that?
No.
Nobody.
No.
Yeah, so
Watch some free movies on.
But yeah, it's
Southwest.
been a good week. So you're going to laugh at this. James needed help with Canva. It was like my dreams came true. It was amazing. So they're doing these newsletters. So like, I thought we had a lot of meetings, but his meetings are ridiculous. Okay. So in order to be more efficient, they have cut one of their meetings that they do monthly. It's a 3-hour meeting that they do monthly to update, and they've turned it into newsletters. So they send 2 newsletters out a month of the updates that would have happened in this meeting. Well, it's in Canva. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he's like, do you know anything about Canva? I was like, do I know anything about Canva?
Do you know me?
Yeah. So we did that last night.
That's cool.
We actually came up to the office because his laptop's super small. And I was like, I got to connect you to the big thing. Like, I can't work on this little mouse. It took me like maybe 2 minutes. And he's like, wow. I was like, bro, this is what I do all day. Yeah. So that was kind of funny. I was like, I do like professional development on this. He's like, I might need to have you come teach some people in my office. I was like, anytime. But I was like, do I know Canva? Yes. And Canva knows me. So anyway.
Just say, step over, son.
I was like, you sit here and watch me work.
So did that make you feel like?
Oh yeah. Well, and okay, I don't think any of them are gonna watch this, but so they have separate sections and they're really lame. Okay, and so I was like, you watch and learn, buddy. Watch and learn. And so this morning he's like, how did you do that background around my around my photos? Everybody's asking. I was like, yo. So like, try not to make it too elementary, but like give it some pizzazz. Like I did the glow and the bevel of the photos, and anyways, it was really good. But I taught him so that he can continue to do that. So
Canva's so cool that you can kind of keep it as like a template, right?
Yep.
And then just change some different things.
And that's all they do. And so I thought that was kind of a good idea, just to update that way. So it's one less meeting that they have, but
that's actually a pretty good idea though.
Unfortunately, they don't have pro like educators do. So it was kind of limited on some of the stuff, but I was still able to make it look really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The free version, I mean, is still pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Anyways, that was kind of funny. That was probably like my favorite thing of the week. I was like, yeah. So anyway.
Newsletters.
All right. So we don't really have a new scoop.
No.
So we're going to move right on from that.
Yeah.
So we're going to hop into Command Control S. And last week we had a little issue with a certificate, right? And some people had their waffle missing and some people couldn't get into things. And so I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there are actually shortcuts for you to get into every Google product. Mm-hmm. And so they... it's you put whatever the product is .google.com and you can get into anything. So mail.google.com, slides.google.com, drive.google.com, all of that. I've been working with Northwest on Google Level 1 Cert, and that's like a trick because sometimes when you take the Google 1 level test, they like hide your waffle to see if you can navigate, which is so stupid to me. I'm like, bro, listen, like, just give me to the product. But they watch your computer screen And so they want to see, well, do you know how to get to a Google product? Anyways, so I had taught them that a couple of weeks ago, and they're like, I was able to get to my drive and get my slides up to work that day, because if not, you weren't getting to things.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe some of you could get to your email, but other than that, that was about it. So that's a tip for you guys to, if your waffle disappears or you're just I'm in a hurry a lot of times, and I don't have time to click on the waffle and click on this and click on that. I just type those in and it pops up. It populates.
Saves you time too.
It does. I'm very much a time saver. One of the classes I took at TCEA, they have a competition in their professional development to see who can scribe. You know, we've talked about that. It does a PDF. To see who can do it in the less clicks, or in the least amount of clicks to send out to their staff.
Oh, really?
And so it's like, count the clicks, and if it takes too long, no one's going to want to do it. I was like, that's a brilliant idea.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, like count the clicks. If it's more than 5, I don't want to do it, you know?
Yeah, it's more about speed.
Right.
Efficiency. How quick can we do it with
agree.
Little less amount of time.
So anyway, use that. You can get to a lot of things. Calendar. I mean, not a lot of things. You can get to everything. Yeah. Calendar, Drive, Mail, Slides, Forms. Docs. What else?
Photos.
Yeah, photos.google.com. I think that's pretty much everything that they would use.
Yeah.
Keep.google.com if you take notes, things like that. So
Keep is amazing.
I love Keep.
Yeah.
So Keep is one of those where I feel like it is a tool that we do not utilize. I did that for a PD outside the box a couple of months ago, and I really feel like it's a tool that we don't utilize, like just the collaboration, because students have it on that side too. And so I think of book clubs or notes or annotations. Anyway.
That's great. Yep. I mean, and then it's everywhere. Like all our Google products you can get on it on any device.
Yes.
All you got to do is sign in, right? So I have a lot of notes or a lot of things that I send out or that I look at. I mean, I work off of my phone a lot of the time too. So to be able to log in on my phone with that app and just have everything that I worked on during the day.
Right.
It's amazing.
It is. Little note-taking thing. I love it. And it does photos, which some of the note-taking apps don't. So it's really cool.
Yeah. I love it.
So there you go. Shortcuts. I like it. Try it out. All right. Adam, what are you loving?
I am loving, I got my truck going.
Nice.
Yep. So it's a 1991 Cheyenne, which is a model of it's like a brother of, I guess Cheyenne is the sister of the Silverado.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 1991 Cheyenne. Drove it during high school when I was going to high school. Stayed in Dumas for a long, long time. My dad had it at the ranch, and he finally said, hey, come pick up the truck. The mice are going to get into it, eat up the wires, all this other stuff. So I brought it home, and I've had it here for a while, maybe 3 years or so. So I drove it off and on, and I finally said, you know what? I need to start getting into it and doing some work on it. So I got it going this weekend, and I've been driving it. And
super cool.
Yeah. I love it. Man, it's a nice little truck.
That's awesome.
So it's gonna consume a lot of my free time and resources. But Anastasia won't be real thrilled about that one. But
listen, you guys hustle though. Like y'all, I mean, you'll be okay.
Oh yeah,
you'll have fun getting to redo it and all that good kind of stuff.
So it's
like, do you have a vision for it?
I do. I'm actually gonna keep it really close to how my dad bought it.
Okay.
So my dad bought it. He drove it for a while, and then I took over, taking it to school, and then I moved on. So we just left it as a family truck, or stayed in the family. So then my younger brother drove it, and then after he quit driving it, my dad took it to the farm and all this other stuff. So, and then it just stayed there because he bought himself a new truck. But now I'm like, I want to get it back going like whenever he bought it.
For sure.
So a long, long time, my grandpa had an older truck, and I was always with my grandpa. And when he passed away, I wanted the truck. Well, my cousin took that truck, and he changed it, which is fine. I mean, he still has it.
Yeah.
But he changed it. He modernized it. He shaved bumpers, did all kinds of other stuff to it that I wouldn't have necessarily done.
Right.
Just because of the memory that it brought. You know, I was in it all the time. So that's kind of how I want to do this one, is just leave it in its original state.
That's
same
cool.
color,
same
interior, same all that other stuff. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Good ideas.
That's my vision.
I like that. All right, so this is what I'm loving. Okay, so we talked about this last time in length about March Madness, and you know that I love this. So we are not a spontaneous kind of family. We plan, we budget, all that kind of stuff. So last Friday, James mentioned we're coming home from my aunt's 60th surprise birthday party.
Wow.
And he's joking. If Duke beats Houston tomorrow, you want to go to the game? Because it was in Dallas. I was like, well, duh, because we have this scene going. Because I mean, I've always loved Duke since I was a little girl. Like, I'm not a bandwagon fan. Like, I've always loved them. Yeah. And they were playing Houston, which was his top pick. Mm-hmm. And he was kind of like, I don't think they're going to beat them. Okay. So Duke wins. We go to Dallas. And it was insane. Just because I've never seen them play in person. And I get like they're student athletes. Like, it's nothing like, but it was Duke. Like, it was so cool. And we got tickets behind the bench, or not behind the bench, behind the goal. Uh-huh. And so, like, it was great seats. You could see everybody and everything. And the kids came with us, which was really cool. And we did Easter down there, because that was the other thing. Like, I was like, it's Easter. Yeah. James was like, Jesus is everywhere, Tessa. Like,
take him with us.
We can go to any church down there that you want to. And so it was just really cool for us to all be together and get to watch Duke play. Unfortunately, they lost because Burns was a freaking beast. Like, that dude was huge. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm excited to see him and Edie play. Like, I think that's going to be a good matchup. But it was awesome. Bucket list checked. And, okay, so I'm fixing to do two things. We walk up and James is like, this is the first elite we've been in person that our daughter's not at. And I was like, sheesh. Okay. So then before the games, they play an NCAA like recap video. Guess who was on the big screen?
Was she really?
Her solo block.
Really?
I was like, that was you. Because I was just watching it because I was like, I wonder if it's similar to the D2 ones. Because when before every game, it's like, it'll give you chills. Yeah. Like it shows the medal making, but it was D2 schools. It was not just D2 schools on this one. It was D1 and D2. Really? And her block was on there. I was like, no way. And I was like, that was her. And everybody around us was like, no way. And she got all red. She's like, Mom, stop. Yeah. I was like, you were on the big screen. Yeah. Like, this is insane.
I'd have ran on the court.
Yeah, so that was a really cool moment. If I would have known that would have happened, I would have been all recording it. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
at my first Duke game, Tater Tot was on the big screen. And it was a solo block. It wasn't the end block where they won it. It was one of her nasty solo blocks that she had. Yeah. And then she just turns around like that. I was like, oh my gosh, I almost cried. I was like, that was you. So that is what I'm loving. Like, it's just going to be a memory that we will always... Yeah. I'll be like, hey, you remember that one Easter we went and watched a Duke play? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I was pretty excited. We were bummed they lost, but NC State was really good.
Yeah, NC State's, man, they're on another level.
They are. I don't know if they can beat Purdue, though. I don't know. We'll see. Happens this weekend.
Look.
I was all, can we go to Glendale? And he's like, nope. Okay. Next year we'll play in for Final Four. Yeah. You got to move your way up. You can't just start off. No, you just can't be like that after that weekend. Yeah, but anyway, so that's what I'm loving. It was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
good basketball.
Very
March
good
Madness basketball.
I love it.
The atmosphere is just different, ain't it?
It
Very
is.
much like I watch some college basketball, not a lot, but you can just tell like the atmosphere is like electric.
It is
100 times.
It is
what it is during the regular
And I'll
season.
be honest, there was way more NC State fans. It was like a sea of red. It was craziness. I really thought there'd be more Duke fans, but there was not.
Well, and I think because NC State wasn't like a top dog coming into the, you know what I mean? No. And so I think everybody's like buying into it. And
well, in the middle of the game, they showed all the upsets from a number 11 seed to a number 4 seed. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like rubbing it in Duke's face, honestly. Yeah. And they all started cheering. I was like, shh, everybody quiet. Everybody calm down. We're okay. So anyway, but.
That's cool.
All right. Well, after crazy busy weeks, I'm glad things are calmed down just a little bit.
Slow down a little bit.
So, but that's all I have.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good times.
Super short one today.
Yeah. Y'all are welcome because the last one was really long.
Yes.
We talked a lot.
Yeah.
But. All right, guys. Well, we hope y'all have a fabulous week. And as always, if you need anything, just reach out. But we always are so grateful for you joining us. So have a great week, guys. Bye.
Bye.